Even if I don't want to be, they still talk about me every time a fight comes on. So really, I'm really still the face of boxing. Even though you have certain individuals that want to throw shots and hate because that comes with the territory. Even, you see all these fighters they doing the shoulder roll. You see, I mean.
The tension between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia escalated during a press tour in New York City ahead of their anticipated fight. Haney, the WBC 140-pound title holder, accused Garcia of being intoxicated, claiming he could smell alcohol on his breath. Garcia vehemently denied the accusation at first, but later retorted with threats of violence, suggesting he would beat Haney even after having a beer. The altercation grew more heated as Garcia repeatedly challenged Haney, refusing to pose for photos and eventually storming off. Haney reiterated his accusation to reporters after the press conference, expressing concern about Garcia's behavior and stating his intention to capitalize on it in their upcoming fight on April 20th. Haney also commented on Garcia's social media activity, suggesting that his behavior online further supported the allegation of alcohol consumption. Despite Garcia's attempts to maintain composure during his interactions with reporters, the tension between the two fighters remained palpable.
And still!
And still! Hey, guess what? I'll drink a beer. It's so easy to that, right? It's so easy to that.
Throughout the pre-fight buildup, Haney remained tight-lipped regarding Haney's accusations, opting for broad strokes when questioned about his unwavering confidence as a significant underdog. According to DraftKings, boasting, "I just know I'm that much better than him. There's so much I can say. I'd just rather do it." Disagreements between the two unfolded publicly, with Haney hinting at Garcia's potential withdrawal from negotiations, stating, "We can say that he's eager to fight me, but we don't know if he goes on another jog with Floyd, he might pull out." Haney, confident in maintaining his title as the betting favorite, criticized Garcia's reliance on a singular technique, the left hook, citing their past amateur matches where they evenly split victories. Haney asserted Garcia's stagnant growth as a fighter, claiming he knows he doesn't have the skills. He doesn't have the IQ. He doesn't have the heart. We've seen him quit. We've seen him take a knee. And on April 20th, it won't be any different when it gets hot, you quit. Addressing the intensifying personal feud, Haney mentioned remarks Garcia made about his religious beliefs, vowing to make an example of him for all Muslims worldwide. In response, Garcia denied such comments, citing a friendly message he sent and dismissing Haney's claims as ignorance. The tension between the two escalated during face-offs and press conferences, with verbal exchanges reaching new heights, even involving personal jets. In a conversation with DAZN in New York, Haney threw shade at Garcia, noting his own growth as a fighter compared to Garcia's stagnation. Haney predicted Garcia would quit, emphasizing the differing levels of competition they faced. Both fighters exuded confidence, anticipating an electrifying showdown.
Do you think Devin will be able to difficult fight than Devontae?
No, I don't think so. Because of how healthy I am and where I'm at, and my trainer, Derek James, I don't think it'll be hard. May the 4th be with you would be fire. Again, dude, if it's April 20th, it's April 20th. But I say, if I have an opportunity to fight May 4th in Vegas, that's a huge statement. Why wouldn't I take that? But again, they're trying to make it seem like I'm trying to dodge the fight.
In a recent interview with Fight Hub TV, Haney didn't hold back his criticism of Garcia. Not stopping there, he suggested that Garcia's behavior at the press conference hinted at him being under the influence and implied that Garcia's lack of readiness might lead to rescheduling the fight. Haney claimed Garcia was trying to postpone the fight to a later date in Las Vegas, which he opposed. During the press conference face-off, Haney accused Garcia of being intoxicated, boldly confronting him about it. He stated, "I'm going to beat your ass. Let me smell your breath. You've been drinking. I smell it on your breath." Social media buzzed with Garcia's enigmatic announcement about a forthcoming event in NYC and LA. He hinted at something out of the ordinary, sharing details about the LA press conference at the Avalon Theater on February 29th. However, Garcia's history of making promises before press conferences raises doubts about the actual outcome. Before the NYC press conference, Garcia teased the revelation of a surprise guest, but failed to deliver. Similarly, his promise for the LA event might not materialize. Overall, Haney's criticism of Garcia's readiness and behavior, coupled with Garcia's history of unfulfilled promises, adds intrigue to their upcoming fight.
He should have showed the sparring video of him and Devin. Yeah. What? Now, why he's showing all this hard video? Yeah, show the sport. And it was 6-0. It wasn't close. It was like Floyd was looking in the mirror when I told him.
How long ago was that?
It was before the Conor McGregor fight when he finally decided that he could no longer be in the boxing with no real fighters. Devin is the one that stamped that. He knew that the torch had to be passed, and he passed it to Devin. I mean, because it was either forced or it is what it is right now. We will be challenging him, and like we challenge everybody. There's nobody in boxing in or around the division that, you know what I mean, he's not looking to fight.
Why you feel Floyd is salty in the situation that you and Devin?
I don't know. I won't say the word salty, because when you got that much money, you know what I mean, it's hard to be salty about anything, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's just the way that it is. It's the new era, it's the Devin Haney era, and that's what it is. And he's hanging on to the Floyd Mayweather era. We're not taking no prisoners. We know that our job is to get to the Mount Rushmore of boxing, where the greats are.
Bill Haney is laying the groundwork for the inevitable transition of sporting icons. He suggests Floyd Mayweather could have retired before facing Conor McGregor in 2017, proposing that sparring footage with Devin should have been showcased instead. However, all videos display sparring with Javed, not Devin. Bill noticed Floyd's contemplation, as if he were looking at himself in the mirror when discussing it. Mayweather seemed to see a reflection of his past self in Haney during their sparring sessions, leading to the realization that he couldn't compete at the same level anymore. Bill asserts that Mayweather finally recognized he couldn't continue boxing without facing real fighters. According to Bill, it was Devin who demonstrated to Mayweather that he was past his prime. Mayweather understood the need to pass the torch, hence passing it to Devin to avoid facing challenges from others. Bill confronted Mayweather during an interview with Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour, prompted by claims from King Rise alleging Mayweather shared footage of Davis outshining Devin. King Rise, questioned about his connection with Mayweather, responded by saying they were on good terms, despite potential discontent over his loose lips. He admitted to watching footage where Devin was bested by Tank Davis, with Garcia openly acknowledging Haney's youthfulness and visible impact from the encounter.
Tank is just too much like... He's too much of a business-orientated fighter. He's not taking that fight. I think he thinks he'll lose that fight. I'm sorry. He probably thinks he'll win, but I don't think... I don't even want to talk about it. He got cracked and then Tank took off on him.
Was it a sequence of punches?
Yeah, it was a lot of punches.
Additionally, Ryan Garcia mentioned Mayweather's possession of a video during his conversation with Ariel Helwani. Garcia claimed to have personally witnessed the footage, describing Devin Haney being knocked out nearly unconscious by Tank Davis, with Adrian Broner also entering the ring. This contentious video sparked debate between Davis and Haney, both asserting their dominance despite few having seen it. Garcia then disclosed the story behind obtaining the clip, noting Haney's youth at the time of the sparring session with Davis. Mayweather's father, in a clip shared by Happy Punch, dismissed the significance of the sparring footage, suggesting Mayweather should have showcased it alongside other sparring videos, implying Haney's superiority. Haney recalled a conversation with Mayweather before his fight with Conor McGregor, where Mayweather seemingly had a moment of self-realization, acknowledging the need for change and symbolically passing the torch to Haney, marking the dawn of a new era in boxing. Haney claimed Mayweather recognized his son's talent during sparring, potentially influencing Mayweather's retirement. Mayweather himself acknowledged his enduring status as the face of boxing despite retirement, acknowledging the criticisms that come with fame.
Not knocking the guys that paved the way. And I want to come on record and say, I'm appreciative for guys like Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. So many guys that paved the way for me. But there's only one Floyd Mayweather. These fighters are not better than me. You look at the numbers, they say, oh, Canelo may end up beating more world champions than Floyd Mayweather. Well, he should, with almost, 80 and 90 fights, he should. I beat more world champions than any fighter in history.
He also observed that, despite facing criticism, numerous individuals within the sport persist in adopting his techniques, like the shoulder roll, underscoring his enduring impact on boxing.
Oh, you better than Floyd, you better than Floyd. You know why? That's good, that's motivation for the fighter. You can tell him that, but deep in his heart, he don't believe that. Who is?
There is speculation within the boxing community that Floyd Mayweather Jr. may have influenced Ryan Garcia's decision to focus on Rolly Romero, given Garcia's training sessions with Mayweather and his use of Mayweather's shoulder roll technique against Oscar Ward. Bill Haney even suggested Mayweather's quiet backing of Garcia, implying it's a significant development. According to Haney, the upcoming matchup between Garcia and Devin Haney is crucial, with no allowances for rehydration or a rematch. He expressed Devin's hunger to prove himself and urged Garcia to come fully prepared. And he also called out Mayweather for potentially being involved in Garcia's preparation, challenging him to step out of the shadows. Despite Haney's claims, he remains undisturbed. In response to questions about Devin's connection to Mayweather, Haney remained calm, even making lighthearted remarks. At the press conference for the Garcia versus Haney fight, Devin's father encouraged Bernard Hopkins to teach Garcia the shoulder roll technique, expressing gratitude for their reconciliation.
I'm going to approach you, and I'm going to bring Devin to him. I mean, I don't know where the animosity came or the bullshit playing. He says he's from, and he was in the penitentiary, and you know, he keep making these references back to the penitentiary, where some things that if you've really been in the penitentiary, you just don't bring up. The alien still seems to think that he can highlight that and somehow give off the image that he's doing something for the people. Well, no, he hasn't. You know what I mean? It's lucky that he has mended his thing with my good brother right here, Ryan Garcia, and the brown people, but definitely everything that he's done hasn't represented me or what my people stand for.
After finally adding Floyd Mayweather Jr. to the mix, he quoted a famous line from Jay-Z, stating, "For whatever effort they put in, it isn't going to be their day on April 20th, Bill Haney said. Floyd chimed in, "All y'all getting together ain't going to help on 420. It's lit, and everybody's in it. And y'all going to pay for all that, like Jay-Z says, from all those years that you held us. Yeah, you're going to pay. 420 is smoke, and we ain't letting up," exhorting the young boxer to reconsider if the pressure to fight Devin Haney was too much for him. He delivered this message to Ryan, saying, "If it gets too tough, take a knee. It's only 36 minutes of beating. Of course, it's easier for me to say because you're the one who's got to take it. You talked about all that you talked about, and now you have to pay for it," following the event. Haney expressed his gratitude towards Oscar De La Hoya, particularly admiring De La Hoya's instrumental role in restoring the momentum of the fight. Ryan Garcia found himself entangled in a dispute with his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, leading him to align with Floyd Money Mayweather. This unexpected camaraderie between Mayweather and Garcia stirred mixed reactions within their community. Among those unimpressed was Bill Haney, who decided to poke fun at the duo through a social media post. Let's delve into the aftermath of Haney's gesture. Haney made a video tweet on the social media platform X. He started by calling both Mayweather and Garcia out, saying Floyd Money may be out all day. Bernie Mac aka Dollar Bill Ryan Hacka, Diamond Garcia, after your infamous meeting at the aka Players Club, better known as Girl Collection, you had a public slander campaign against me, but don't worry, I'm focused. This reply from Haney came after Garcia called him out for pimping women. Haney proceeded to make fun of Mayweather's security, saying, "She's focused on Floyd. What happened to your security? I mean, it looks like now you picked up a guy standing in front of a gas station, another guy at the car wash, and one more guy at McDonald's, taunting his security for their perceived ineptitude and jesting at their expense." Haney issued a stern warning to Garcia and Mayweather, declaring that come April 20th, their antics would no longer be tolerated. Yet, this reprisal wasn't unfamiliar territory for Haney, who had a history of retaliating against Garcia's actions after clinching the title of interim world lightweight champion. Bill found himself navigating a divorce with his wife, Andrea Salina, adding to the complexity. Their separation coincided with the arrival of their first child. Bill, seeing this tumultuous period as an opening, seized the chance to retaliate against Garcia with a strategic move. He said, "Here you go, kid, read this, and your ex-wife will magically walk back into your life, and you will live happily ever after," unveiling an image of a book titled Pimp, signaling Haney's retaliatory move against Garcia's earlier insult. Their ongoing feud has escalated, with Garcia even suggesting Haney prepare a towel for his son on April 20th. The conflict has now evolved into a full-blown showdown between Haney and Garcia. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos.